Hi, it's the Rebel Yankee Girl, and I'm going to show you how to make my enchilada bake today. So, first you're going to need to make a recipe of the rice, of just plain rice. I have a video prior to this that is just making rice. So, if you don't know how to make rice, go back and look at that. If you want to know about how much this recipe is going to take, watch that video. It will tell you. So, I've made my rice already. And I'll put it in a bowl. And then I've got some salsa. Now today I'm using On the Border, but you can use any salsa that you like. This is a medium heat. And okay, now we've got it open. I'm going to use about half the jar. That's enough. Now, if you have a texture issue, which I do, you can puree this up a little finer. These tomato chunks that are in here look like something I can tolerate or pick out, depending on whether, and that's about half the jar. And then you're just going to mix that all in here together. Okay, the next thing I'm going to add is some garlic powder, about a teaspoon. And about a teaspoon of onion powder. And mix all that. Got about 2 cups of shredded cheese. You can boil your own chicken breast. You can use a rotisserie chicken. However you like to do your chicken, it's fine. Try canned chicken if you've got canned chicken that you need to use. This is a good way to use it. And again, I'm just mixing all this in. If you had some refried beans you wanted to add into this, you could. That would probably be really nice. Some black beans would be nice in here. Just not doing all that extra today. I'm going to use about 2 cups of shredded Colby cheese, not Colby Jack. And I've got about 2 cups that I'm going to use after we get this all put together. And in the meantime, my oven is preheating to 350 degrees. And I called myself cutting this recipe in half because I thought it would make too much for just me and my husband, and this would be too much for me and my husband. So I'm going to have to cut that further down from the way I normally do this. But this will probably feed quite a few people. We'll see when I get done here. I'm using these Mission Flour tortillas. You can use whatever tortilla you want. This is what we had on sale this week at my store. So I'm going to take a few out and set them right here on the top. And I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to scoop out some of this mixture that I've put together. Make sure your cheese and everything is incorporated well. And I'm just going to put 1 scoop of this. It looks about half a cup of this mixture. And then, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see. We can set that back. But I'm just rolling this up until I have a little burrito. And I'm going to put it with the rolled side down in my 9x13 greased pan, which I sprayed with some vegetable oil. You can use olive oil, you can use avocado oil. Avocado oil would probably be really good. And you're just going to roll up enough of these to fit in the pan. And like I said, I use about a half a cup of the mixture, and I put it in here. You could probably cut your rice usage in half, and that's more like a cup of mixture in there. You can freeze this filling if you would like to. You could freeze it and thaw it out and use it another day in the month so that it doesn't go to waste. Because my daughter is coming by later with at least 3 kiddos that might be hungry. I'm gonna go ahead and use as much of this as I can and kind of make enough to feed us all. I think I can fit one more in there. So I'm getting 8 tortilla burrito kind of thingies here. So okay, set that right there. Now I'm using this brand, Las Palmas. I've never used it before. I'm using it tonight because that's all they had in the store. I think usually Old El Paso is what I normally use with it. And I have it in the store this time. So this is a 28-ounce can of enchilada sauce. And I like the red enchilada sauce. I think there's a green one, but that did not appeal to me. And then, ooh, this looks very peppery. This is very red. This is not as processed looking as what we usually get, so maybe it's better. But what I normally get looks very much like processed food would look. Nothing against, it tastes great, I love it, but this looks like more authentic stuff. So I use the whole can. Let's see if I can just show you. See that? You cover it. Don't leave any of that tortilla in its natural state. Okay, so I've showed you what this looks like. All the tortilla is covered. Now I'm going to take this cheese that's left over. I'm going to use every bit of it on the top, because we like a little enchilada with our cheese. I wish I had some queso cheese, because that would be delicious with this, to grate queso cheese on here. I have done that in the past. I just didn't have any today. Then you're going to cover this with tinfoil and bake it for about 30 minutes at 350 degrees.